Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Valley Vista's drama club production, Finding Persephone. I don't want to see any flash photography, and you must enjoy the show. There will be a 15-minute intermission where you gluttons can buy delicious candies from Choir's Booster. Enjoy the show.
We come together today to remember my victory against the Titans and the founding of Olympus, and to drink wine. Demeter, are all present?
They are, my lord.
What of my son?
Helios drives the sun chariot across the sky, King Zeus.
Now let's hope he hasn't got lost, huh? He'd probably drive the sun into the ocean and put it out.
He should be arriving shortly.
And what of my other son?
Hades remains in the underworld. He hasn't ventured forth from there in many years, but all others appear to pay tribute.
Good. Tell me when Helios arrives. I wish to speak with him privately. My friends, I accept your honor and tribute and offer in return wine. Gods of Olympus, drink up. I rule from the river time to the sands of the endless ocean. My power keeps the gods alive and worlds in motion.
We'll serve him until nothing else remains. Through infinity, lasting infinity, clear the eternal decree. Forging the firmament, lasting permanence, ever, never is we. Father, to you and to me, sitting in judgment o'er all that you see, lift your voices and praise. Olympus is king.
Oh, Persephone. Yes, Mother? Have you seen Helios? He should be arriving shortly. No, Mother. When he arrives, tell him the Lord of Olympus wishes to speak to him. Yes, Mother.
I have done it. I have done it. I have driven the sun across the sky. For I have seen the world from such dizzying heights, as I've driven the chariot and banished the night, and I looked down on it all as I bathed it in light, and I felt like the king of all. And every mortal eye was cast down at my gaze, as the sun that I carried gave life-giving rays, and every mortal heart was filled with praise. my place by the side of the gods of Olympus, with their arms open wide, and then my father's face would be beaming with pride, like the sun I drove through the sky, like the sun I drove through the sky, like the sun I drove through the sky.
Helios!
Persephone.
My love. Take it that it went well.
It was amazing.
I'm so happy for you.
Now my father will have no choice but to grant my request.
To visit the mortal realm?
Yes, he'll have to say yes to me now.
Helios, I would like to have a word with you in private.
This is it. It's finally happening.
Good luck.
Helios, I understand you have been speaking of going to the mortal realm.
Yes, Father.
It seems that you have expressed this wish to nearly every god in Olympus, except for me, of course.
Yes, Father. I wanted to bring it up when the time was right.
What is your interest in the mortals, Helios?
Father, the same as any other god of Olympus. I want to walk among them, have them build me temples and receive sacrifices.
Sacrifice? What is sacrifice, Helios?
The mortals, they'll bring us offering of grain and fruit, of sheep and goats to our temples, to honor us, their gods. It's worship for their betters.
It is worship, but do not for a moment think that our power makes us any better than them. The mortals have done far more with far less than you could ever imagine, and I believe they will have a great fate to fulfill yet.
But in the meantime, they worship us.
Yes, they worship us, but not you. You will not be going to the mortal realm.
Why not?
You are young and inexperienced yet. Someday you'll understand.
But I'm ready. Just today I drove the chariot of the sun across the sky.
A simple task that many others have done. I myself have driven a chariot on occasion.
Ages ago, you haven't left Olympus in years.
This conversation about my travels or your own.
It's not fair. Persephone goes, and she is far younger and less powerful than I. And what do you even care? You don't leave Olympus for anything anymore. Not to visit the mortals, not for anything. You don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Whose power holds Olympus together, Helios? Whose blood flows in the veins of the gods? I defeated the Titans and killed my own father and forged Olympus from nothing. That is sacrifice. Someday you may be allowed to visit the mortals, but it's clear that you're not ready.
It's not fair. I'm ready.
I'm so sorry, Helios.
You get to go. You've gone to the mortal realm many times.
Only with Mother. Never gone alone.
You're going tomorrow, aren't you?
Helios, we're both still so young. Why concern yourself over such things?
I can't help it. It's who I am.
You've got this gloomy point of view, and every time I look at you, there's only one thing I can say. Some things take waiting, some take time, some mountains take a while to climb, so hold on tightly to that day. Someday.
someday we could rule this place. I know there has to be a way. So there's no need for dark and gloom. The flowers bud before they bloom. You can't just wish the time away.
Someday,
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 someday.
someday.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The mortal world is so colorful. Don't you think, Mother?
Why, yes, it is.
Almost too much. Do you know when we'll be done?
We have many things to attend to, my dear. We'll be leaving as soon as we...
Oh, Demeter, goddess of the fields, we offer you a humble sacrifice.
Oh, what? Thank you, kind stranger. What do we have here?
Oh, it's nothing much, your worshipfulness. Just a few loaves, baked from the grain and crops will help us grow, great one.
On behalf of the gods of Olympus, I accept your sacrifice. And I have a gift for you.
Your Highness.
These loaves of bread, baked by one of my most devoted followers. Take them. Feed your family with my blessing.
Oh, thank you, great one.
You're so patient with the mortals, Mother.
What do you mean?
The mortals. So trivial. So excited over a loaf of bread. And we're goddesses of Olympus. Aren't we above that sort of thing?
Sometimes food to feed your family is more important than all the battles, all the feasts, and all the gods of Olympus.
Mother,
The mortals are young people yet, but they know what's truly important. We hear them in the summer with blossoms showing bright. We hear them in the winter, in the dark and endless night. No matter when or why, we always hear their prayer, born on the wings of sincerity. No matter where, we hear their prayer. The measure of one's greatness is not in battles won, but rather in the many ways that you can help someone. And those you help may someday grow to help another too. Cycles of love and of charity starting with you. But they're so much less than us. We're goddesses
this poor old man.
Who are you?
Does my face look familiar to you?
Who is it, Mother?
Why are you here?
I had to see your face. Make sure it was really you.
Who is it?
This is Hades, Lord of the Underworld.
I must admit, I haven't heard my name from you in 2 years. I kind of like the sound.
Hades, if you touch me, I'll...
What? Call for help? I'm counting on it. Seize them!
What is a mortal doing here?
I come from the mortal world.
I'd guess that. You know that Olympus is a place for the gods and not your petty human squabbles. Why have you disturbed the sanctity of this place?
My apologies, Zeus. I had to tell you personally. Sabine and Demeter, they've been taken.
Taken? Who has done this?
The goddess Demeter spoke his name. She called him Hades.
I will have silence! I want the gates of Olympus locked now.
What will you do, my lord? Will you retrieve them?
Helios, step forth.
Yes, Father.
Helios will go to the underworld and bring them back. Now I'd like a moment alone with my son. Ares will need a sword and a shield. Bring them to us.
Father,
The underworld can be a very dangerous place. The souls of the evil mortals will inhabit it become nothing more than mere creatures after many lifetimes living there.
Father.
But there are good souls there too. Souls who have been rewarded for their good deeds. Try to seek one of them out to act as a guide. Now as a god of Helios, are you listening?
Father, you said I wasn't ready. You said I wasn't ready to go just to the mortal world. How could I ever be ready for something like this?
Desperate times, my son. Sometimes we have to sacrifice to win one spot where things have changed. Sacrifice our opinions in the altar of the present day.
Father, I don't think that I can do this.
You can and you will. You're my son. And if I say you'll go, you will go. And if I say you'll succeed, you will succeed. Every minute that you spend doubting yourself is another minute that are trapped there.
Yes, Father.
Now, as a god of Olympus, you can free the souls you meet in the underworld and give them another chance at immortal life.
I can just free them just like that.
Listen, there are many who would jump at such an opportunity to use it wisely. You also need these.
A key and a coin?
I can send you to the underworld, but once you're there, you need to find your own way back. The river Styx flows everywhere in existence, from the underworld to the mortal realm, and even close to our own borders of Olympus.
You want us to swim home from the underworld?
Don't be a fool. There's a boatman who can take you anywhere you desire. He is a twisted, evil sort of creature. Twisted, evil, and greedy. Bribe him with the coin to take the three of you home.
And the key?
It's the key to the gates of Olympus, my son. You'll need it to unlock them when you return.
Father, why is this happening?
I don't know, my son. Hades has always been content to work behind the scenes, to stay in the shadows. For him to act against us, against me so openly, it doesn't make sense. Something has changed, but I'm not sure what it is. I know the task may seem too great. You doubt yourself and feel the weight, but square up your shoulders, accept your fate. Go and find them, bring them home. We put our faith and trust in you, as future days hide from our view. But we do the things that we must do. Go and find them, bring them home. Home to their rightful place. Persephone, you love her, don't you?
Yes.
I promise you, that will be enough.
His light must fall, the skies turn gray. The gods to whom the gods must pray. We'll surely hear our prayers this day. Go and find them, bring them home.
Great. I just have to find a guide amongst the millions of deceased mortals. Seek out wherever Hades might be hiding in the never-ending underworld. Somehow free Persephone and her mother. And then find an evil boatman that I can bribe to take me home. Great. As night must fall and chills to the bone, I take a step into the unknown, and the step I take alone. Will I ever get back home? hear me?
Hey.
I need to find a guy. Hello.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. There's barely anything left of them.
What do you mean?
What they've seen, what they've been through, it destroys you, erases everything that was you. Now they're just shells of who they used to be. Echoes.
I need to find a guide. Where are the good people in this place?
The good people?
Yes, the ones that did good in life and are being rewarded. The Elysian fields.
Man,
Where are
must
they?
be new.
Where are they?
Don't you know? Everyone gets punished down here. Good people, bad people, everyone. Doesn't matter.
That's not possible.
It used to be, like you said, that the good people got rewarded, but starting a few years back, even they started getting punished.
I don't believe you. Zeus would not allow that.
Do you see Zeus anywhere around here? The gods haven't so much as looked at us in years. Things have changed down here recently, and you'll learn soon enough.
How did I die? Are you serious?
Yeah. What happened?
I don't think you know who you're talking to here.
What, were you the mayor of your town? The village elder? You'll realize that titles like that don't matter much down here.
Mortal, I am Helios, god of the sun. I've come from the eternal city of Olympus to rescue my love from Hades' treachery.
Right.
I am an Olympian. The blood of Zeus flows in my veins. I've driven the very chariot that carries the sun across the sky.
Right.
I have the power to free any mortal from the underworld. I am telling you, I am a god.
Right. Listen, Mr. God, I was afraid the underworld might drive you crazy, but it looks like you're already there.
Fine. You don't believe me? I free you. I free you from the underworld. You feel it, don't you? Your life creeping back into you? You're free to go now and walk on out of this place.
It's true. You're really a god. I am so sorry!
Stop it! I just need to find a guide. Can you help me?
Where do you need to go?
Persephone and Demeter were kidnapped by Hades. I need to find them, go wherever he lives.
And then what? I mean, yeah, I can take you to Hades' palace, but after that, one does not simply walk out of the underworld.
Zeus gave me this. It's a key so that I can, it's a coin so that I can bribe the boatman on the river Styx. Once we get to him, he can take us home to Olympus.
All right, I can take you.
Thank you.
But we have to do something else first.
What? No, I'm on an urgent mission from Olympus. I don't have time to be running your petty errands.
Please, it's my father. Just free him and I'll take you wherever you want. I promise.
No, I don't have time for this. I'll find someone else that can help me.
There's no one to find. Do you think any of these miserable husks can help you?
I'll find someone that can.
I'm telling you, there's no one out here who can help you. I'm your only shot.
Fine. We need to hurry.
Of course.
What's your name, mortal?
I'm Naomi.
I'm Helios, god of...
I know. Let's get going.
Hungry? Really? Nothing? I insist.
Don't touch that food. The food of the underworld makes you a part of this place.
Don't you want to be a part of it, though? I have such a great kingdom here. Don't you want just a little something to eat? Not one little pomegranate seed?
Mother, I'm so hungry. Don't do it, child.
Suit yourself. I'll leave this here in case you change your mind.
Mother, what's going on?
I don't know.
I knew it.
He's long ago, but he wasn't like this.
Something's changed. Will Zeus come and save us? Are we gonna die?
It's going to be alright. It's going to be okay. We'll hold each other tightly when the demons come away. I don't know all the details, but there's one thing I can say. It's going to be alright. It's going to be okay. Doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter how. If something happened yesterday or 20 years from now, there's nothing that can change your life except what you allow. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter how. There are so many things I'd tell you if only we had time. There are so many things I want to say. I promise you
This is pointless. We've been searching for too long.
We'll find him.
Every second that we waste searching for your father is a second spent not finding Persephone.
We'll find him.
Naomi.
I thought we had a deal. I thought the gods of Olympus were the kinds to keep their promises, but maybe I was wrong. You know, up in your eternal city, maybe they don't care about things like this. Things like family and fathers. Down here we do. Even one life is important.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Besides, if Hades was going to kill Persephone, she'd be dead already.
Wait, what?
There he is!
What did they do to him?
He's thirsty.
Well, give him a drink then.
You don't understand. It's not a real thirst. He's reliving all of his worst memories, every mistake he's ever made. They all manifest themselves in the form of a painful, burning thirst.
That's terrible.
It's not all. Everywhere he looks, there's water. Rivers, streams, waterfalls, everywhere. They gave him that cup to get a drink, but the water retreats every time he reaches for it. For the rest of eternity, he'll be inches away from ending his torture, but never able to.
Speak to him. Tell him we're here. Something.
I can't see him like this.
Naomi, this is why we came. Speak to him.
Father? It's me, Naomi. Father! Father! Can't hear me! He doesn't even recognize me!
It's not your fault. You didn't do this to him.
He couldn't even hear my voice.
I think that after what he's been through, all the pain and all the suffering, there's not much of your father left. The person that you knew is gone.
I knew you'd come, I knew you'd find me, I knew you'd somehow make it through. I knew one day I would wake up and I'd see you. And I don't know what I did that I ended up inside this place. But every night I go to sleep and dream about your face.
Father!
All my regrets, my bad decisions, each one more painful than the last. All that I ask, one little drink to cure my thirst. But the water ran away from me, I knew it all. Seeing you, that's good.
And now I'm here beside you and I've come to get you out.
And it's like I always dreamed that
And after so long, it's like time is standing still when I feel you standing next to me. Oh, Dad, this is Helios. He's going to free you.
Helios? The Helios?
I am Helios.
He
God.
knows. Do it.
I free you from the underworld and give you a second chance at mortal life.
Do you feel it?
Well, that's better than a swift kick in the pants. So, now do we just walk out?
It's not quite that simple.
How is he going to get out of here?
You're going to give him your coin.
What? No, that's for Persephone and me.
But if you don't, he's just as trapped as he ever
That
was.
does not mean I'm going to give him my coin.
You give him your coin this instant, or I am not taking you another step.
Wow. My little girl bossing around gods like that. You've grown so much. You know, she used to run around in the streets talking to
Dad! Time and place.
Well, this isn't weird or awkward at all.
Right, sorry. So you're taking him somewhere?
Persephone and Demeter. Hades has a captive.
So you're going to Hades' palace?
Yes.
Well,
I promised.
Right.
But right after that.
Right after that.
Promise you'll come, promise you'll find me, promise I'll see your face again. I don't care how, I don't care where, I don't care when. If I know meet again, I know that I can make it through. I know meet again someday.
I promise you I'll find a way.
I know it's not a final chance to say I love you.
You'll take care of my little girl.
Of course.
Bye, Dad.
Wait just one moment. Take this couplet as a reminder of the time that you spent here. Let it inspire you to live a better life this time around.
Shouldn't have done that.
Done what?
He doesn't need a reminder of his torture to make him feel better. He was a good person.
If he was such a good person, why was he down here in the first
I
place?
told you, everyone gets punished down here.
You seem to know an awful lot about the underworld, Niobe.
I've been here a long time.
And yet you never lost your mind. What did you do to deserve being down here anyway?
Nothing. I was a good person too.
Really?
Okay, do you want to find Persephone or not? What happened to every minute not spent searching is wasted?
Lead the way.
Hades Palace. You sure you want to go in there?
I'm sure.
Well, if it's all the same to
You
you.
can leave if you would like.
No, I'll stay here and then we can all leave together.
All right then.
Helios,
Persephone,
What are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you.
How did you find us?
Oh, I had a guide. She's waiting outside. It's not that important. I'm here to challenge Hades and set you free.
But won't you be trapped in the underworld now as well?
No.
Oh no.
Zeus, he gave me this. It's a key to Olympus. I had a coin too to bribe the boatman on the river Styx, but I lost that one. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure we can figure it out later.
Helios, this is amazing. What wonderful news.
What is going on in here?
Hades, I'm here to challenge you.
Helios? He said Helios? This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Hades, I'm here to challenge you.
Zeus was supposed to come, and he sent his youngest son in his place?
I am just as powerful and more matched than Olympus could ever send you, Hades.
Zeus was supposed to come. You told me he would come.
What are you talking about?
He's not talking to you. I had this under control.
I'm tired of this rain. It was bad enough playing these games for mommy's ears.
You do not speak to me in that tone of voice.
Do you remember what happened last time?
But what do we do now? Zeus was supposed to come. You told me he would come.
I have something better. I have the key to Olympus. Now we can walk in through Zeus's front door.
Persephone, my daughter, this isn't you.
This is me. You don't know me.
The food. Hades must have fed you some of the food of the underworld. He's controlling you.
Oh, Mother. I've been going to the underworld for years, and every time I've eaten the food. But if you think it's Hades that's controlling me, I'm afraid you've got it backwards.
Persephone, what have you done? It was supposed to be us, together, you and I.
You unbelievable idiot. Did you really think they were just going to step aside? Retire? Let us take over? The old gods are immortal, you idiot. We say Olympus, we're trapped. The youngest
Thank you.